Hello guys, this is PS3 Fanboy 16 here, and today I want to talk about something I saw on Google Plus saying, and basically asking, should we stop putting campaigns into video games? And I looked at this and I was like, no, that's an absolute no. I don't even know why you would ask that. Why anyone would think that would be a good idea would boggle my mind. It's like, that doesn't even make sense. Why would you stop doing something as important and as necessary as a campaign to a video game? Like, imagine playing Halo. Okay? Imagine playing the Halo series and not having a fucking campaign. It would never fucking work. The reason that you need a fucking story, or at least you need a campaign part of a fucking game, one, is it fucking justifies the fucking asking price. Who the hell is gonna pay $60 fucking for multiplayer? Nobody! No one's gonna pay $60 fucking just to fucking play multiplayer. Two, the fucking lifetime of a game like that would be extremely fucking small. It would last maybe a week, and then no one would fucking play it. Why? Because there's literally nothing else. If you made a game that had no motherfucking campaign, no co-op, multiplayer only, it would literally be a week, if that, before people would start fucking shelving it. They would start having it collect dust within a few days. And you definitely couldn't have $60 fucking for a game with multiplayer only, because there's just not enough quality. There's not enough content to justify $60 asking price. You could probably get away with a $25, if people are generous with authority. But $60 is just not gonna happen. I don't care what fucking planet you live on, it ain't gonna happen. Okay? There is no way that would ever be a good idea at all. It's a bad idea from the word go. One, it couldn't fucking function. It wouldn't even make any sense. Think of it like a business standpoint. Without a story, without a campaign, without anything but multiplayer, if you have nothing else, then you as a businessman cannot expect to make that much money. Okay? $60, to me is expensive for what we already have, which is story, and maybe cooperative, and the multiplayer. That's a lot of fucking content. That's a decent amount of fucking shit. If the game is good, that's a lot of fucking quality. If the story is good, the cooperative stuff is good, and multiplayer is good, that's a long fucking lifetime for that game. That's a couple months time you'd be putting in. And I'm not talking, total time played. I'm talking how long in that year would you still be playing that game? Would you buy the game and then 2 months later would you still be playing that game? 2 months after you got it, would you still be putting it into a console and playing it? That is what I'm talking about, a lifetime. Okay? 2 months after you got the game, would you be playing it? Or would it just be on your shelf collecting dust? And to me, any game without a story is going to be, one, it's probably never fucking going to sell, or two, the lifetime of that motherfucking game is going to be so motherfucking tiny, it ain't worth fucking buying. Gaming industry would lose money if for whatever reason we decided that was the way to go. Which it's not a good idea, and it would never fucking happen. So, my answer to that question is no. Not only is it a bad fucking idea, it doesn't even make sense. Why would you even think that that would be an intelligent question? That doesn't even make sense. The logic doesn't make sense. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people that play only multiplayer, but there's a hell of a lot of people that also like to play the fucking story. Okay? Let me go back to fucking Halo. Alright? If all you got was a multiplayer, you had no idea where the fuck you are, you don't know why you're fighting these things, and all you know is, hey, I got a gun, there's an alien, I'm gonna have to shoot it because it's shooting me. You have to have a story because it doesn't make any sense. If you don't know why you're shooting this, then, what's the point? Why are you shooting an alien? Where the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? That is why you need a story. So that when you go in the multiplayer and you're facing these things, you at least know why you're doing it. Why am I shooting this alien? Why am I shooting this human? What possible reason do I have to do this? That's why stories need to remain. And while on the topic of fucking stories, I absolutely hate the fact that stories in video games are so easy now, and campaigns are so easy now, it's ridiculous. I remember when I played Resident Evil back in the 90s, back when PlayStation 1 was still around, and back in the olden days, when CDs were just beginning to take off, and things like the Nintendo 64 format was kind of going out of style, and being replaced by the compact disc. Back then, when you played a video game, it took skill because you'd have this thing that you'd pick up in that part of the game, and then it wouldn't immediately be apparent what the fuck it was for. So you would get like a head of a statue. Okay, you get a head of a statue, and all the rooms and all the areas you've been up to this point don't have a fucking statue missing a head. So you have something that you don't know where it goes to, but obviously it has to go to something. So you have to keep it in your inventory for a long motherfucking time until you finally get a key, unlock the door, go to the room that has it, and plop it down. Most games back in the olden days wasn't that simple. You couldn't just go into the fucking area and just go, bloop, there it is. No, it wasn't that fucking simple. This wasn't fucking preschool. You actually had to do something. If you were playing Resident Evil and you had a head of a statue, you'd have to go up the stairs, then you'd have to push a block, something, get it out of the way, and then you'd be able to put the head on the statue. And then that would probably unlock something, and but it was hard. It wasn't fucking 1, 2, 3. It wasn't 1, pick up the thing, 2, get to the room, 3, displace it. No, you actually had to, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There was a lot more work to do. And maybe, they had some enemy that was between you and the thing you're trying to do. Now it's like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. 2 minutes later, oh, that's how you do it. Yeah. No, they don't give you hints. No, of course not. That wouldn't make any sense, obviously. No, we're just going to fucking say, okay, he's been on this thing for 2 minutes. Obviously, he doesn't understand what he's doing. Let's just give him the fucking answer. Because he's too stupid to know what the hell it is. The player must be stupid. Because obviously 2 minutes and they still don't know what they're doing. No. Games are too fucking simple. And I hate it. I hate it. You know, when I play a game on hard, I want it to actually, you know, be hard. I don't want my arm, my hand, or whatever, to be led by the entire fucking game. Okay? I don't want you to treat me like a fucking 2-year-old crossing the street. You know, if you're gonna help me by giving me a hint. Give me a part of the fucking solution. Okay? If you're playing a game like Resident Evil or whatever, instead of just telling me where the fuck to go, just tell me what level it's on. You know, what part of the wing, what part of the house is it in? You know? Don't give me the freaking answer. Just give me a freaking idea of where I'm supposed to be. So if I'm playing a Resident Evil game, you know, maybe, you know, the hint could be, alright, I'm gonna pop up the map, it's on the 2nd floor, you know, and it's in this general area. You know, there's an east wing, and you flash that 2nd level. East wing is somewhere on the 2nd floor on the east side of the house. So somewhere in those rooms is the thing that, you know, needs that head to be put in. But of course, games nowadays, it's 2nd floor, east wing, that one. It's that one in the middle. You know? Games are too fucking simple. And we always need stories. Now, why do we always need stories? Why can't we just get rid of stories? Well, okay, that's very simple. Alright, imagine you're playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. You have just been awoken by Navi, the annoying fairy that never shuts the fuck up, and everybody wants to get a bottle and put her in there and then throw her into the lake. And no one punches a hole on the top of it so she can breathe. That's too nice. We're just gonna put Navi into the bottle and cast her into the freaking lake and just walk off. Go back to sleep or something. But in all seriousness, so you woke up, you've been annoyed by the fucking Navi, or whatever, I don't know what the fuck name is. The fucking annoying ass fairy that's hey, listen, hey, listen, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? No one wants to fucking listen to that. Just shut up. Okay? And you just fought the giant spider. The Deku Tree has told you about the fucking sexy ass goddesses that transformed into a bunch of triangle gold pieces and shit, you know, and you left the fucking thing, you're on the fucking bridge, and the bitch comes in and says, hey, I got an ocarina for you, here, have it, you know. You have to understand that he's lived his entire life, you know, and everything he's ever known is in this forest. And he doesn't know that he'll come back. You know, you have to understand that. He's leaving and he doesn't really know if he can do it. This could be the last time he sees what he knows is home. And he, you know, you have to understand that he's like 10, you know, and he's been told that he has to go out and fight for justice or whatever, save the fucking world from an evil. So he has to leave everything he's ever known to save a bunch of people he's never fucking met. You know, there was a lot of fucking weight on his shoulders. You know, and he doesn't really know if he'll live. You know, and I mean, imagine, you know, you pull out the sword, but you pulled out the sword, and it's after you fought a giant spider on the tree. You know, you fought a giant lizard thing, a fucking active volcano. You know, you got eaten by a fish and had to carry around a fucking lazy bitch, and then you had to fight a fucking jellyfish thing, and the bitch wanted to marry you, and he's like, no, not gonna happen. Not gonna have fish kids. No, I don't want no fucking mermaid. No, you can keep your sick fish self away from me. Okay? And you finally pull out the motherfucking sword, only realize that, hey, you've been asleep for like 5 to 6 years. And you get out and it's like, oh shit. Everybody's a fucking mummy. All the buildings have collapsed. And for whatever reason, the fucking castle is now floating. And it's connected by a rainbow. Which is freaking odd. Okay? If I remember correctly, you actually get to the fucking thing by a rainbow. Okay? The most out of fucking place thing. You actually get to the fucking thing. The castle, which is floating above a sea of fucking lava, by a freaking rainbow. Okay, so literally the town is decrepit and has mummies. The fucking castle looks fucking done, you know, fucking gothic, and it's over a sea of lava, and you get there by a fucking beautiful, golly rainbow. I'm sorry, but that's just fucking, that's a laugh. That's a big fucking laugh right there, you know. But in all seriousness, you know, you didn't have a story. You know, I know that it's before fucking multiplayer, but let's just say that you know, there was. I don't know. Not like multiplayer, like online, but multiplayer in the terms of where you could actually have more than one person playing the mini games or whatever. I don't know. And let's say that it was. And let's say that the story of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time did not exist, and you had only this multiplayer, which would amount to basically a few of the, you know, all the mini games that you can play, like the, you know, rolling of the bomb and fishing, you know. I mean, I could see how that you could make mini games out of that. You know, let's take the fucking fishing area in the lake, and what you could do is, you know, you have a certain amount of time, and after that amount of time, the guy with the biggest fish would win. So the guy with the biggest fish would win, and, you know, and then you could have it where it would be the smallest fish, or the most fish, you know. So the one with the biggest fish, or the smallest fish, or the most fish would win. But, you know, I'm just, you know, be weird. Alright, but back to the main topic here. Okay? You can't remove the story from games. It just doesn't make sense. With that being said, and I apologize for all that other crap that I did, but, you know, I was bored and I wanted to make it longer. So peace out and enjoy the video. I'm so used to fucking putting them next to games and shit. So bye.